Well, friends, it looks like accountability is bearing down with a vengeance on Rudy Giuliani. Let's talk about that because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, recall how a jury ordered Rudy Giuliani to pay money damages to Georgia state election workers Shaye and Ruby Freeman for lying about them, defaming them, and in the process endangering their lives? A jury ordered Rudy Giuliani to pay $146 million in money damages. And ever since, Rudy has been ducking and dodging and deceiving, trying his nefarious best to avoid complying with that money judgment. Well, it looks like Rudy has run about as far as he can run, and he is about at the end of the road. Let's start with the new reporting. This from NBC News. Headline: Defamed election workers seeking Rudy Giuliani's homes and World Series rings. And that article begins, the two Georgia election workers defamed by Rudy Giuliani are seeking to take possession of his multi-million-dollar homes in New York and Florida and some of his valuable personal property, including 3 Yankees World Series rings. Ruby Freeman and her daughter, Wandrea Shaye Moss, were awarded $146 million in damages last year after a judge found Giuliani liable for repeatedly defaming them by falsely accusing them of election fraud during the 2020 presidential election. They filed the action seeking to get a hold of his properties in federal court in New York on Friday. They argued the move is necessary because Mr. Giuliani has proven time and again that he will never voluntarily comply with the court orders, much less voluntarily satisfy plaintiff's judgment. And in fact, friends, Rudy proved that very point by first filing for bankruptcy and then playing games with the bankruptcy judge and the bankruptcy court. A New York bankruptcy judge dismissed Giuliani's case earlier this month after citing Giuliani's failure to turn over virtually any necessary information about his businesses while submitting incomplete or incorrect information about his personal spending. The article continues. Their filing Friday seeks an order requiring Mr. Giuliani to turn over personal property in his possession in satisfaction of the judgment, and an order appointing plaintiffs as receivers with the power to take possession of and sell both real and personal property that Mr. Giuliani does not turn over. That includes cash accounts, jewelry and valuables, a legal claim for unpaid attorney's fees, and Mr. Giuliani's interest in his luxury Madison Avenue co-op apartment. Giuliani's Manhattan apartment is worth an estimated $5.7 million, while his condo in Palm Beach, which the former election workers are also trying to obtain, is valued at $3.5 million. And friends, this might be my favorite part. Talk about just desserts. Shaye and Ruby Freeman are additionally laying claim to the $2 million in fees Giuliani says he's owed by Donald Trump's campaign and the Republican National Committee for his work in trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election, efforts that got Giuliani disbarred in New York and that led to Moss and Freeman's lawsuit. The mother and daughter are also seeking Giuliani's 1980 Mercedes-Benz SL 500, his signed Reggie Jackson picture, his signed Joe DiMaggio shirt, and 3 Yankees World Series rings he was given during his time as New York City mayor. They also want a diamond ring he owns and his collection of about 24 luxury watches. You know what, friends? Where Rudy is headed, he's not going to need a luxury watch collection. He's not going to need diamond rings or World Series memorabilia. He's not going to need expensive automobiles. No, where Rudy is headed, he's not going to need much more than an orange jumpsuit. Because presently, Rudy is criminally indicted in Georgia. Rudy is criminally indicted in Arizona. Presently, Rudy is an unindicted co-conspirator in Michigan, and he is an unindicted co-conspirator in a federal case in Washington, D.C. But you know what, friends? I have a feeling in that D.C. case, Rudy will not remain an unindicted co-conspirator much longer. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.